Hello, everyone. I'm Rachel Tessman from stampyourartout.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Andover, Minnesota in the U.S., and I'm here to bring you basically, it's a live show and tell class, a show and share class. I have lots of cards that have been gifted to me in the past few months, and I think the last time I did one where I shared a ton of cards was back in April. So we have May, June, July, and August. We have lots of months worth of cards that have been sent my way. Birthday cards I've been receiving because my birthday was this month. Graduation cards, they weren't for me, for my son, but I wanted to show those off. A few other cards here and there, thank yous and things like that. So thank you guys for coming on to the live with me. This was very impromptu. I basically decided to do this morning. I had been thinking about it for the last couple days and wasn't quite sure. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm home this weekend. I'm just going to do it because I've just got a ton of cards and I hope that you get inspired by all the ideas that you see today. Thank you for chiming in too. It's fun to see your hellos, where you're from, how the weather's going. Tons of people are on with us. This is great, you guys. Thank you. And it looks like our Facebook is working too. I'm seeing some comments on here from Facebook. So that's a good thing because last Wednesday, when I do my lives every Wednesday, it's an online paper crafting class for those of you that are new and tuning in. And my Wednesday live did not broadcast to Facebook. And I'm so sorry for all of you who were waiting on Facebook. Thankfully, Lisa was there and she was able to share the links that you can come on over to YouTube. But it's working on both. And I just want to introduce to you Lisa Marshall. She is normally my moderator on Facebook, but she's with us here on YouTube today. In case we have questions that I miss, that sort of thing, I am able to pay attention to comments a little bit better when I'm doing a live where I'm just sharing cards. When I'm instructing, it's a lot harder. So, but I'm glad that she's here with us. So say hello to Lisa Marshall, everybody. And if you're watching on Facebook, I'm sure she's checking out comments there too, but I wanted her to be on YouTube for sure, just because I can't go back to live comments and respond to any questions there. We wanted to make sure that if there were questions that they got answered. So today is Saturday, August 31st, 2024. It's the last Saturday of, or the last day of August. And so, gosh, September is just tomorrow, starting tomorrow. I can't believe it. Let's see what else I want to announce before we get going. I think that's it. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with my lives and you're tuning in for the first time, I appreciate you checking this out. This is my blog, stampyourartout.com. Again, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I share creative projects using Stampin' Up! Products, and I go live every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central Time, and then I do these lives here and there once in a while, or recorded videos here and there. So I hope that you tune in again to my YouTube channel or my Facebook page. Please click like, subscribe, that sort of thing. And let's dive in. Let's dive in first, though, to some cards that I shared on my website yesterday with the ephemera packs that we have in the current annual catalog. So this is the 2024 through 25 annual catalog. And inside on pages 18, 19, and then they span a couple other pages because they give you lots of ideas. There are these things called ephemera packs. And ephemera packs are basically kind of like an eclectic compilation of little cutouts, things that you can add to your paper crafting projects to, I don't know, just to add a little pizzazz, right? So these are the ephemera packs for, this one is called Something for Everything. You actually get twice as many as I just shared with you, but I use the other half for the cards that I shared on my website yesterday. So again, you get 2 sheets of everything in this ephemera pack, as well as the fully flowering, the saying something, and the labels and layers. So I used the saying something and the something for everything, along with these 2 card and envelope packs, and I made 40 cards. So I wanted to show those really quickly in the video. So let me pull these out of the box here. 10 of the cards are using the mix and match cards and envelope packs on their own. So you can see as I go through these are just the base cards from that pack. And what I did is I took all the ephemera from one pack and then the words from the other one, right? The images and the words, one set of each. And I tried to use them all up. The question is, did I use them all up? So I can't remember because I made these cards about a month ago and I didn't take a picture to see if I had any remaining pieces. So if you do decide to make these cards yourself, I would love to know if there were any missing pieces, and if so, take a picture of them and share them with me. Anyways, these are 10 of the 40 cards, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yep. And then I took basic white card bases, basic gray, and basic black. So basically I took our 8.5 by 11 cardstock, cut it in half and folded it, and made extra card bases so that I could use the rest of the ephemera on the rest of the cards. I could make more cards. And where did I get these pretty paper layers from? Those are the envelopes. So I cut up the envelopes that come in the card and envelope packs, and I was able to get this size layer. I was able to get this size layer. There's a little score line in there. I don't know if I mentioned that in the blog post, but there's a little score line there because it's the remainder of what you cut off when you cut this piece, and it goes into the flap a bit. And then the last size piece is, hang on, I have it here. Oh, here it is this one. So you can get those good sized pieces from one envelope, 3 pieces, and they became designer paper layers. And when I flip this over, if you take a little peek, not on that one because that's the flip, that's the flap of the envelope, or that's the side of the envelope where you seal it. So that one doesn't necessarily have the designer paper on the flip side. This one does, I think. Yep. So you can see that you actually have 2 different choices of colors on the envelopes. So you have that as a choice. And I think the flap, yep, the flap had a choice. Okay, so there's 2 sides to the flap. But I think on the side, yeah, this is where the envelope, you put the seal here, right? This is that. Hang on. Let me show you this. This will be better to explain with this. So this is this portion of the envelope. This piece here comes from that. And then this full piece is the one that fills up this whole section here, okay? So I was able to get 10 cards, 10 more cards with the full designer paper, full envelope designer paper. And they were so much fun to make, you guys. The embellishments don't come in the ephemera packs. That's an extra set of embellishments called the, now I forgot, something metallic. Self-adhesive metallic gems or something like that. That's a fun one. And not all of the cards have the gems on them, but I thought it would just add a little bit something more. And some of the cards have insides too. So you'll want to go to that blog post. It is linked in the YouTube video, and when I am done with the video here, I will take and transfer that information into the recording of the live on Facebook. So here are the ones that I did with the envelope flaps. Little doggy and kitty. I mean, there's all kinds of images in the ephemera. So the fun challenge was to try to see what things would go together well. And I have to admit, there's a couple cards in here where I got down to the end and I'm like, well, what do I put this one with? So there's a couple cards there, but most of them, I think, go well together. And then the last set of 10 are using this section of the envelope here. And you can see better in the video here where I may have used dimensionals versus where I may have pasted something down flat, like this piece here. A lot of the pieces I put up on dimensionals just to give that shadow, which creates a little bit more depth on a card. This is one of my favorites. I love this one too. So, and fun, look at all those hearts. This one was a stretch. I had a little clover here and a green frame and a hee-haw. And yeah, I put them together, but I'm not sure if I would have done that originally. So there we have, oh, this one was one of my all-time favorites. I loved this one too. The hee-haw might have gone better with the cowboy. But in the end, 40 cards. 40 cards, you guys. Isn't that fun? You could gift them as sets of cards for, holiday gifts or birthday gifts or whatever. Let's now take a peek at this. These are more ephemera packs that are going to be available in the upcoming mini catalog, which I cannot open up for you. Not yet. On September 4th, you'll be able to see the insides of this, unless you have the actual physical copy in your hands, or if you're a demonstrator, because that's one of the perks of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, is we get to see the digital copy and get our copies early. And so inside are even more. We have a whole bunch of different kinds of holiday imagery, some sentiments. Look at all those goodies and doodads. And then there's one that contains tag shapes, just like we have the label one. So I cannot wait to create with these. And then there's also a new card and envelope pack. These cards are more like the Memory and More card size though. They're 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 when they are folded in half. So they're slightly larger. Let me scoot these off to the side too, and we will start with the show and share time. This is where I'm going to share with you cards that have been gifted. So let's bring the bucket over, and I'm going to make some room so I have a place to stash them as I share. So remember I said I haven't been sharing since April? Do they come in the stamp boxes? No, they do not, Linda. They do not come in the stamp boxes. Those are boxes that you can purchase separately. Oops, I'm going to do something here. You can purchase them separately in the online store. So you just go to my website. If you're not a demonstrator, you don't have a demonstrator already, go to my website and click on the shop button and put in there, I would say, cases or storage. You can also go to the left side if you're on a laptop, and you can look for storage type of products. So we're going back to April, and the April card that I have for you is an Easter card. This was given me by Pat Frank, and look at the way that this opens up. Do you see this? There's a strip across the top here, and then she's got 3 strips here, and this weaves in and underneath that little piece there to keep it closed. Isn't that cool? So watch that. Ta-da! I love it. Remember that paper? That beautiful bird paper that we had with, it was during celebration. So such a pretty card. Love it. Okay, and then we have a Mother's Day. I think I have 2 Mother's Day gifts or cards here. I know, it's been a while. Yeah, thank you for putting the number in there, Lisa. Yes, the order number is 119105 for the storage boxes. And that's just the way, because they fit perfectly, right? And then you just take and you cut this little piece out here, and you slip that underneath the little plastic. There's like a sheath that goes around the boxes here. It's just like our stamp boxes. They're extra stamp boxes. You can put your kit stamps in here. You know, when you get kits, you get stamp case or stamp sets, and you could put them in here so that you have a consistent way of storing. So this Mother's Day card was gifted to me by Caroline King, and she always sends me such sweet cards. So that was using, you know what, I'm not going to remember all the products, but this is one of our, I'm blanking now. Hang on. Yeah, now I can't even think of the name. Oh my gosh, Rachel. They're little card sets. Okay, hang on. I have to grab the catalog because this is bugging me. You guys don't mind if I look something up, right? Oh dear. And I'm not going to be able to find it, I bet. Okay. Memories and More. That's what I'm trying to think of. Oh my gosh. And I bet some of you, because you, our comments aren't always like in sync here with the live versus what I'm saying and seeing. I bet you were already chiming in. Yes, a Memories and More pack. That's what it is. Anyways, thank you, Caroline. We have another card here. This is another Mother's Day card, and this was sent to me by Sandy Lincoln. She's also someone who sends me cards often. She's so sweet. Gorgeous with the lavender paper, little die cut pieces on there. Just a fun layout, isn't it? I have a 4th of July card. We're starting from way back. We're going forward, okay? Hey, Pam. Glad you could tune into the live. And so this is stinking cute, isn't it? Happy 4th of July. And she's got the country birdhouse. I'm blanking on the sweets names. I should have just written down some notes on the backs of all of these, but I didn't take the time to do that, so forgive me. But red, white, and blue, super cute. Sandy Lincoln. It's from Sandy Lincoln. And then we're getting into some cards here. Oh, these are the graduation cards that my son received from several people. So my stampers sent out, my paper crafting friends sent some graduation cards to Nick, my oldest, who graduated from high school this past June. And so this is a card from Joanne Pollock. I just love looking at layout ideas, you know, the different ways that people arrange designer paper or sections on the front. It's very simple, but it's stunning, isn't it? Thank you, Joanne. And then this card is a fun fold card. This is from a fellow demonstrator, Mary Boltman, and she has these little grad hats on there. It's very masculine. She's using that country woods designer paper here. And it's a gatefold card, so it opens up like that. And then I have this card, also using some masculine papers. And this one, in fact, coordinated with the designer paper pack papers that you just saw. This was actually a paper pumpkin kit that coordinated with that pack. This is from Trisha Josephs, who is usually with us moderating in my live videos. But she's not able to join us today. This was a last minute thing, you guys. Thank you so much again, Lisa, for being able to join in. So it's using a past paper pumpkin kit and a couple dies in here. Very pretty. So sweet. Here is another one using that same kit, and this is from Teresa Glow. And that's a name that I mention a lot because she's my assistant that comes to my house and helps on a weekly basis. Thank you for putting those references in there, Lisa. I can see her adding links to products, or not links necessarily, but the product numbers. That's very, very helpful. I appreciate that. And then we have, she's like probably like hurriedly looking up things, and I feel so bad that I asked you to do this last minute, but thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Here is a card from Cheryl Lee. And you may have heard that name before too, because she is a demonstrator who has achieved a higher title. And so she attends a special event with me every year called the Silver Elite Retreat. And so that is her graduation card to Nick. I love this is a book fold type of fun fold card. And she's got the 3 little sequins along the side here, just kind of makes it look even more like a notebook or something, doesn't it? And then we have a card. This is from Judy and Gary Duncan. Time to rest. And he did. He relaxed this summer. I mean, not relax a whole lot, but he was very grateful for a summer off after 12, 13 years of school. And now he's attending community college and working on an exercise science degree. Thank you, Judy and Gary. This is from Grace, who is a friend of mine who I met through Mom's Club. So she's known Nick since he was a very, very tiny baby. I do a lot of scrapbooking with her. I used to in the past. I'm going back to a retreat this winter. I cannot wait. And then Cindy Howard and her husband Dale. Got to show you the inside of this one too. So this is another graduation card idea. Look at all the stars that are die cut across that surface of the paper. Not a Stampin' Up! Product, but just fun to see different layouts, right? And she's got a tassel on here. And then when you open it up, whoa, right? Very fun. She's got lots of celebratory images on her graduation card. Here's another one of those kind of bookbinding cards. This is from Nancy, Kayla, Abby, and Andy. And Nancy and Kayla you may know from Stampin' Bay. And you can see it opens like this. This is using a past paper pumpkin kit too. I like how they took and cut it through here so that you have that image go across the whole card. But even when you open it though, yeah, it's just a fun layout. I like that. Couple trees on there. All right, then we have this graduation card from Tony Shaw, fellow demonstrator, who came out to visit me one time. Thank you, Tony. And I love this stamp. This is one that we had a few years back, but just a really cute, fun one. I'm glad that she hung on to that one. I wish I would have. It's just like you could color in the hat, you could color in the scroll, and I love the layout. Super cute. This one is using a more modern stamp set. In fact, I think this stamp set still may be current. I don't know if it's in the annual catalog or if it was one that was current at the time. I don't remember. Anyways, this is from Susan Campfield. She is the person who I signed up to be a demonstrator under. She's my upline and very good friend. And she had something in a little pocket. Love the pocket idea in there, right? And then we had a card from, this is from, oh, my neighbors across the street. Allison, Carl, Callie, Kyle, Amanda, and Cameron. And she and I have stamped together before. She's come to some of my classes. And so she's a scrapbooker. But she also makes cards once in a while. Love it. Now we're getting into some cards that are not graduation cards. Thanks, Paula. It's inspiring, isn't it, to see all the ideas? I get lots of layout ideas from this sort of thing, lots of inspiration. I'm just scrolling to see if I missed any questions. I'm sure Lisa has answered them, but I feel bad sometimes when I do these special kinds of lives if I miss anything that was addressed to me personally. Thank you. All right, so this card is from Shirley Banda. I might have to scroll out a little or zoom out a little bit because her cards, she makes these big, artistic, detailed cards, you guys. I don't even have to go up to, well, maybe I could come up to show you off some of the details, but look at, she's even got like dimension on that little flower cart. It is so pretty. She just, and then look at this little stuff in here. It's all stuck on there like little, I don't know, like it's real flowers or something. I don't know. She gets all kinds of fun goodies on her cards, just details that you want to just sit and stare at for a long time. Love it, Shirley. Thank you. She sent this to me because for my customers that purchase from me, I have a loyalty rewards program. And for that, basically order $50 worth of product and you get a loyalty point. So if you placed, say, a $98 order, you get a point. If you placed a $100 order, you get 2 points. So every $50 you get a point, and when you accumulate 10 points in a year's time, then I reach out to you and I say, hey, guess what? You got 10 points now. Hopefully you've been keeping track of your orders too. And then you fill out this redemption form and you send it in and you pick a stamp set that you want and I buy it for you. So she was thanking me for a set that I had purchased for her as my thank you gift. This card is a thank you card that was filled with wonderful, wonderful thoughts. Oh my gosh. Hope had just like listed a whole bunch of things, and I can't even tell you, but she was congratulating me, she was thanking me, and it was just such a sweet note. She used Ephemera to make this portion of the card. This is one of those mix and match card bases that is from that mix and match section of the catalog. So can't remember if it's called Calming Creek or I think it's called Calming Creek. There's a Sunny Springs one and then a Calming Creek. This one I think is from the Calming Creek. And then, oh, and look at the stamp set she used. Layering leaves. Gotta love that. And then that label is from the other ephemera pack. So cool. This is from Kathy Godwin. And it's using some vellum that we used to carry a long time ago that had this size. It was cut to this size, and some of them were printed. Most of them were printed. Some of them were just blank. But it was like the perfect card layer size. And then we have the die cut circles to coordinate with it. A really fun background with paper. And basically she just was sending a thank you. It was a thank you. Yeah. Sometimes people just send me thank yous for sharing. Thank you for a phone call. Maybe I talk to them on the phone and help them with something or whatever. But hey, Barb. Thanks, Susan. This is another one with ephemera. This is from Pat Stewart. So here you can see the floral ephemera. I love how she layered this piece on top. So there's a little depth in there. We have this one up on dimensionals, and then she stuck one underneath and a little tiny flower there. So it's a total ephemera card on a peach pie card base. And another card, she sends me cards, just little thank you cards to say sweet things. It's not necessarily a specific gift that or anything that I sent her, but she's just a very kind individual. I appreciate it. And this card is one that I just received yesterday, so I guess they're not completely in order. This is from the Home Office of Stampin' Up, congratulating me on a sales milestone, and it's signed by Shelley. It's written and signed by Shelley Gardner. So how sweet is that? And so I received that just yesterday. Thank you, Shelley, if you're watching. I then got this one. This is from Nancy McKenzie. A very pretty layout with the designer paper piece on there. And then when you open it up, you can see the other side of the designer paper there. And then she's got just a fun little sentiment in here, coordinating colors. It's a monochromatic card, right? Okay. It is. It's an extra fun live on Saturday. Marcia, thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, we have some international viewers. Thanks for pointing that out, Lisa. Yeah, I'm not catching everyone's comments. I'm so glad you're live with us. She said that we have people even from other countries joining in on the live. You know, I think this 11 o'clock time works for like our European friends. South Pacific, I'm not sure what time it is there. I want to say it's early in the morning on the next day. But hopefully we don't have the live going on while people are asleep anywhere that may be in one of our Stampin' Up markets. I don't know. Here is a card with some really pretty delicate little stems on here. This one keeps wanting to flap up. I might have to glue it back down. But this is from Sally Ellsworth. And I'm trying to remember. Oh, she sent me this card to go along with a gift that she was giving towards Susan Campfield, who just reached her million sales milestone. And so that was sent to me for that. And then this is just a hope you're having a good day from Virginia Phillips. So again, people send cards just to brighten my day, and they certainly do. I just love getting hand stamped cards in the mail. Look at that beautiful coloring job she did. Obviously blends markers. You can see some flow of the design in the coloring. Very pretty. And it's just that one stamp and die, and then a couple embellishments. I mean, well, she's got some embossing behind there, but it's really so simple to make beautiful cards with paper crafting products. It really is. You don't have to get super detailed with them to make stunning cards. Although, Shirley Banda, I sure really appreciate your stunning detailed cards. And then we have a card from Melissa. And Melissa is the daughter of Joanne Pollock. And she made and sent us, I should say, this thank you card because she had a graduation party as well. We weren't able to attend, but we sent her a little card and a little thank you, or a little gift to go along with it, and she was sending me the thank you back. So very pretty, very stunning card. And Amelis, I'm not sure if you made this or if your mom did, but either way, drop dead gorgeous card. Love the fun layout idea. Okay, that pile is starting to topple over, so we are gonna start a new pile. Here's another one made with that same pretty floral piece. So it was first stamped onto a white layer and then die cut, and then the layer underneath, because you can see it's right here, that whole layer was embossed, set back down on the card, and then this piece was colored and put back in place like a puzzle piece. Very pretty. Grateful for you on the side, little embellishments in the centers of a few flowers. Gorgeous card. This was made and sent to me. Nancy Reynolds. It was so sweet. She was basically saying that she needed to stop being a demonstrator though, and so she sent me a little card saying how much fun she's had over the years. We've gone to conventions together and had lots of good times. So, but hopefully we will stay in touch. Thank you, Nancy, for the beautiful card. Then I received a card from Pat Frank. This one here is a Funfold WV or VW. I can't remember the exact name, but you can see the W here and the V. And it's one of those Funfold cards, like a Z-fold card, only with this extra little Z in there and a panel. So she made that and sent it to me as a thank you for allowing her to have a delay in sending some of her swaps. She had a family emergency situation, and so we were expecting her swap cards as a demonstrator team, and so basically I just sent her addresses of those people that she needed to send cards to, and she graciously did that. So that was her thank you to me for allowing her to do that. She's very kind-hearted. Then we have a card from Sue Wallen. This may have come to me with swap cards. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It just basically is a day brightener type of card, wishing you a blessed day, hugs. And so I can't remember exactly why she sent it to me, but I will take a day brightener card any day. And I love the contrast of color. I love that we have the dark and the light in there. I just think things pop more when you have that contrast in a card. Isn't it pretty? And then I got this card from Deborah White, another demonstrator in my team, basically thanking me for things that I do with the team. It's another one of those day brightener type cards. Those are always so wonderful, aren't they? Just a card for whatever. It's not like an occasion, but it's just you get a card in the mail on some odd day and you're like, oh, that was so sweet that they were thinking of me. Really yummy design here, isn't it? Like that? Yummy design. I love any cards with fruits and citrus and stuff like that. So that was from Deborah White. Here's another fruity card. And check out this Funfold, you guys. So we have this beautiful little accent sentiment piece right down here in the lower left. I might have to case this. This is one where I'm like, oh, a Funfold I haven't done yet. So this flap tucks in underneath that section here and just gives a nice little element for a layout, right? And then, so you pull this up, and strawberries. Who doesn't like strawberries? And then you open this up. So it's like a gatefold also. So what did she say in here? Paper pumpkin and inspiration. It's just another one of those day brightener type of cards. And that was from Leslie Birch. Thank you, Leslie, for the beautiful card. This has a fun layout. This is from Priya. And Priya, I'm going to mess up on your last name. I always try to pronounce it, but I'm not very good at it. Ramaya, is that how you say it? I love your name. Gorgeous layout. Look at this, what she did here. So I'm thinking this is that same idea where you take 3 layers of a designer paper and cut them all at once. And so first she probably cut through here. And so the corner is off of all of those pieces. And then she cut through here. And then she mix and matched so that you have, like this piece here was probably on another, or this design was on another card. and she set that one over here, and then the third card received that section. So just fun. And that was another one of those thinking of you type of cards. Appreciate you. And thank you so much, Priya. It's been a while since I've had contact with you, so it was nice that you reached out to say something. That was so kind of you. Crystal Ludlow, she's a demonstrator in my group. And why did she send this? Let's see here. Oh, because when she first started, she basically said a few more things here too. She's just enjoying being a demonstrator. So she sent this when soon after she became a demonstrator, and was thanking me for how I welcomed her to the group. And so she used that Hollyhocks kit. You know, that kit that I think it's unavailable right now because I've set it aside. I don't know. Cut and shuffle? Is that what you call it, Lisa? I love that. Cut and shuffle. Oh, that's fun. Who came up with that phrase? Cut and shuffle. You are on both platforms, you silly girl. Lisa's making sure that she's answering questions on YouTube and Facebook. You guys, give a shout out to Lisa. Thank you so much. Hey, Michael, it's good to see your name pop up. All right, great. Good to hear from you. This is a fun layout too. This is from Amanda Martin, and Amanda sends me cards with every swap that she sends, and she sends a card just for me to keep. And isn't that pretty? I love that. So the idea, and I'm thinking she put it on, yep, she's got it on some white here. So she took and layered it onto a white piece, these strips, and then that way she could adhere them so they're right next to each other instead of overlapping. If you look on the back side, you can see a little white on there. And then she took and ran it through the embossing machine with an embossing folder. So it squishes it down. It makes it feel like it's just one layer thick of cardstock. It's pretty cool. I love that. That is so fun. You guys, see, I get inspiration from all of this. Everyone's cheering for Lisa. This is great. She deserves it. Okay, this is a stinking cute card. This is another card from Virginia Phillips. Okay, check this out. So this is that house, that's the bird house. And I'm sure some of you who go online a lot, or if you're a fellow demonstrator, you may have seen this idea before. But for those of you who have not seen this yet, I hope that this inspires you even more to play around with that set of dies. So this is the birdhouse. She turned it into a dog house. So fun. And then it goes like this. So she took that birdhouse card idea that I had shared a while back, where I had the birdhouses extending out, and she made little tiny little dog houses. Well, the cat's enjoying one of them, but you know that cat's not going to sleep inside there. Cats are too good to sleep inside little dog houses, aren't they? They have to be on their plush little pillows inside the house. And I'm a cat lover, so I can talk about them that way. They're a little more persnickety typically. And this is just basically hope it inspires you kind of card. It definitely did. Virginia, love you. Thank you. Here's a fun fold card. This is from Colleen Kaller, and she is a demonstrator in my group. Basically, I think she sent this after our time in Houston. Yes, she's thanking me for the time that we had in Houston. So she's a demonstrator who came to one of the in-person on-stage events, which was back in the spring in Houston, Texas. And it's so much fun when we can all gather together in one place. Here's the card. It's a monochromatic card using Shy Shamrock, yay, green, and the Layering Leaves stamp set in Bow Punch. Gotta love it. Isn't that pretty? So, and you could fold it in this. Oh, maybe you can't because that's a little bit bigger. But if you made this layer the same size, you might be able to overlap them that way instead. But this layer is a little bit smaller. So, yeah, she was basically sending a card about how special that event was and how much fun she had. Thanks, Colleen. This card is using an ephemera pack, the floral one again. This is from Pat Stewart. Pat Stewart, you've seen a couple cards from her already. She's got some full of life designer paper in the background here. The beautiful ephemera floral in the front, sending sending vibes, good vibes sent your way. And then on the inside, just wanted to send another thinking of you message. She's so generous with her kind words. Do you? Kim, she goes, I currently have a cat on my lap as I'm trying to create. And that cat is not going to leave your lap, right? Take care of those kitties and doggies. This is a card from Lisa Marshall. And I can't remember the exact reason why she sent it. It could have been from cashing in some demo dollars. I'm not sure. Don't remember, but so sweet of her. Maybe she sent the demo dollars to me in this or something, but it's using that floral image again. Remember that one that we've seen on a couple other cards? She didn't die cut that one. She just stamped it down and then did her coloring and did some extra splatters on there with probably either a regular marker or blends marker by tapping it, maybe spritzing it. Remember those little air guns that we used to have? It reminds me, because it's such a fine mist of color. I don't know, Lisa, did you use that where you took and put your marker at the end of one of those marker squeezer? It's like a little bulb. I'll show you. We don't have them anymore. I should see if they have them on Amazon, you guys. This is my drawer of things I will not ever get rid of. Oh gosh. Can you guys see me searching? Here it is. I knew I had one. Could you see me searching down there? Or did I disappear completely? So you put your marker in this, tighten it, and then the air helps to push the ink through and out. Do you guys remember that? That was such a fun tool. But anyways, we don't have it anymore. Thank you, Lisa, for that beautiful card. Here is a card that was gifted to me by Trisha Josephs. Oh, my two moderators right in a row. Love it. So this is using the Unbounded Beauty suite, or not the suite, but the bundle. So the dies here and the stamp image there, more from the stamp image. Fussy cut out, put onto that beautiful exposed brick embossing folder layer. Gorgeous colors, the Highland Heather and the Gorgeous Grape. And then we have the soft sea foam in there. So just an appreciation card. It's so fun. I love getting cards, you guys. It's so kind. Another one from Virginia Phillips. And this is probably just another thinking of you card. This is using one of our other Kits Collection kits. Can't remember the name of it, but I just created a bunch of alternates with it. I don't have it handy. Yes, she used that tool. Awesome. Yay, I guessed it right, because it just has a really fine mist of that splatter. So it just made me think it had to have been something like that. Isn't that stunning? And I love the iridescent faceted gems on there. Again, from Virginia Phillips. This card has a fun circular layout. And this is using, I'm going to point this out because I recognize this. Page 22 of our catalog. You can see all of these little card sketches here. Do you see this one here? Ta-da! It's the same sketch, right? So fun. Thanks, Sandy. Karen has 2 of the spritzers. Oh, I love it. Yeah. They had 2 different styles, didn't they? They came out with one way back, I don't know, probably before I was a demonstrator, that had a rounder bulb. I remember that. And then they replaced it with that longer bulb. And so I did get rid of my first one to get the second one. This card is from Julie Kunzer. She's a sister demonstrator of mine. And after Susan and I presented on stage at the Creative Connections event in Medina, Minnesota in early August, she sent me this card just to say how much she appreciated what I shared, and she's so sweet. She was one of a few people that came to my house when my hand got injured. Do you remember when my sagittal band ruptured and I had to go get surgery and have that connected again, and then I had the cast for a while? I had some people that lived local to me that came over and took care of me, and she gave me a little goodie basket. Very sweet of her. Thank you, Julie. Here is a card, and I love the layout of this one. This is from Debbie Gordon. Okay, so now we have a few more people who are using up some loyalty reward points. So Debbie Gordon sent me this thank you card with her loyalty point reward form so she could redeem them for her sets that she earned. And I say sets because Debbie Gordon earned a few sets. So, in fact, I think they went out in the mail just a while ago. But that was Debbie's card. Isn't this fun with the four little strips there? Let me tell you, they measure 1 inch by 3. Yep, 1 by 3. So sweet. And she used one of those kinds of products in the annual catalog that's like the ephemera, but it is the... I'm sharing all kinds of fun products with you guys today. So if you're interested, you can go to my website, click the shop button, and purchase. If you're a demonstrator, always shop from yourself. Keep yourself active. But this is the Frames and Flowers Specialty Designer Series paper, and you can see that on that paper there are little ephemera pieces that you punch out and you can add to your project. So that's what she used for her card. Yeah, and if you have a demonstrator that you take care of, please continue to take care of them. Shop from them. Keep us going, you guys. We love doing what we do. This is another card from Debbie Gordon, and this was for another loyalty form that she sent. She sent it in with a loyalty redemption form, loyalty points redemption form. Very fun. Very fun, fun, fun. And it's fun because people, when they send cards, they share a little bit about themselves too. And it's always fun to read cards. This is from Jean Nair. She is a customer of mine and received one of her stamp sets from her loyalty points that she redeemed. And then she sent me this thank you card using that past paper pumpkin kit that has the beautiful little branches. This is like a light blue branch that she flipped over to use the white side of. And then I think this is probably from the card or the envelope, a piece from that. And this image here is part of that kit too. Thank you, Jean. I love the layout. It's very fun. You guys ready for a Shirley Banda card again? Okay. This is one of those, again, where it should be like in a museum, on a frame, on a wall, because it is just detailed and stunning. She puts a lot of time and effort into her cards, coloring and just the accenting and the little pieces of things. Like she's got a tiny little bird sitting on the dock here. Oh, I'm bringing it too close. She's got sparkles in the water. Look at the coloring that she did on that water. And I'm not even sure how she did that. That looks painted to me. It looks like she actually took a piece of cardstock and created her own water with that. That's gorgeous. Looks like inks, and then we've got the white ink on top. Look at how she colored the boat. So detailed. A little bit of twine around it. My goodness, Shirley. And this was sent because she received, oh gosh, you got to see the inside. Hang on a minute. I'm going to remove the note. Okay, watch. I know, right? This is just crazy how detailed she gets. So we have a little plane flying through the air with a banner trailing behind it on this very delicate thread. Shirley, my goodness. So, yeah, I feel spoiled. You're getting a lot of wows, Shirley, if you haven't noticed. Okay, this card is from Kathy. And Kathy, and I always say your last name wrong. Kathy, I want to say it Koch. Maybe it is Koch. Kathy Koch. Okay, so Kathy is also somebody who purchases from me, and she sent in her loyalty form, and she also gets Paper Pumpkin through me. So my Paper Pumpkin subscribers just got gifted. If they'd been active with me for the last 10 months, I sent them a packet of sequins. So every once in a while, I just throw out a little random gift. And I had waited quite a long time to send random gifts to my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. 10 months worth of waiting. I feel sad for the people who may have been with me for a while and then stopped. I don't know. But I just found I had some time and I gifted all the people that were with me for 10 months. And then I took and went back a few months and gifted those who had been with me for a few months. And I'm back on track again, you guys. So sweet little card from Kathy. Very pretty. Love the fold on that. This card here is from Vay Smith, and she is, let's see here. This is another the sequin gift. So another Paper Pumpkin subscriber. Look at the pretty foil behind the thank you. This is using the Painted Petals Paper Pumpkin kit. Very gorgeous. Sweet notes inside. Vey, you are so welcome, and thank you for the pretty card. Here is a card used from another Paper Pumpkin kit. This is from Judy Hyatt. She was sad to miss the sale. We have a garage sale every year, but she is grateful for the pack of sequins. So another Paper Pumpkin subscriber thanking me for the sequins. Of course they would use Paper Pumpkin, right? Love that one. This is one of my favorite past kits. Thank you, Judy, for the beautiful card. This one here is a thank you from Karen Andrusik. She was the first commenter on the live before we got started. She's using some Paper Pumpkin dies that we had that were, well, I mean, they're still probably available, but these were active with the January, February, March, April, May, and June kits. Those were very popular. And this here is probably a card piece from that June kit. Inside, she's got a couple stamps from that kit. Karen, thank you so much. I can't remember why you may have sent that to me, but I appreciate the card. And then I have another card. This was sent to me by Joan Maddie. She also received sequins. I wonder if it was for the sequins. It could have been for the sequins because Karen's been pretty devoted to me too. This here, we have a past Paper Pumpkin kit that was another one of my top favorites. I can't remember the exact name, but it had like the lemons and I think there was some other fruit in there too, but the gorgeous alcohol ink print design. And then the leaves, oh, stunning card. It had sunshine in the name. Sending Sunshine, I want to say. I don't know. Lisa, you're awesome. I love it. She's posted a link to Paper Pumpkin. Yes, if you want to sign up to get kits every month, it's so worth it. So, Lisa, I didn't anticipate how long this live would be. And to all of you, I apologize. We're already at 53 minutes in. I'm going to keep going, though. So here's another thank you card that was sent to me. Oh, this is from Ashley Carlson. She is the co-owner of the Country Hive. She's also a demonstrator in my group. And she had some demonstrator dollars to cash in. So with her demonstrator dollars, because you can earn kind of like a buck system through me as a demonstrator too, she redeemed them for a glass mat. So how fun is that? Stunning card. Love the stamp set you used. Thank you so much, Ashley. This is another card. These are cards, all these are from demonstrators that I have on this stack, and they're just from different things. Oh, probably demo dollars again. Sherry Rosnick. I love this look here. She cut out on the side and then put the circle piece there, trimmed it up, added her little dandelions around the edge there. It's just a super sweet look. So pretty. So she was thanking me for being able to use her demo dollars. Here I have a card from, I have to open up my note here. This is from Karen Meyer. Nope, sorry, hang on. Yes, it is. Let's see here. Thanks for the opportunity. Yes, this one is from Karen Meyer. And she had some demo dollars too, so she cashed them in for some goodies and sent me this beautiful card with the Mediterranean Bloom Suite. We're 53 minutes in. Rachel needs some water. Okay, thank you. Doing well. We're doing great. Gorgeous. Love it. And this was just cut from the paper with the coordinating dies from that suite. So this paper, and on the flip side, you have like all these oranges and lemons. It's a stunning set of paper. I love it. That was from Karen Meyer. I'm going to make sure I put that with her card. Okay. Hey, Teresa, if you're watching, I found an envelope that I think we were looking for. Okay, so we have, now I have sticky hands. I don't know how that happened. I must have something sticky on my my water jug. Maybe it's the gum. I was chewing gum earlier. All right, so this card is stinking cute. Look at this one. This is from Lisa Marshall. Do you have this set, you guys? This bundle is in the annual catalog. It has an old-fashioned little TV on it. in it and really cute fonts. And oh my gosh, it's really a cute one. I don't have this one, Lisa, but I was so inspired that it has gotten onto my wish list. It's called Tune In. Isn't that cute with the TV and the pieces? And it reminds me actually of Connie Stewart's blog. If you guys know who Connie Stewart is, she has a lot of those types of imagery that are kind of like old-fashioned and stuff. Super cute card. Love it. And I don't know why she sent this. Let's see here. Card maker. Oh, she earned demo dollars and she was thanking me for letting her redeem them. I need to clean off my hands, you guys. We're going to grab a paper towel. And you know what we're going to use since I can't get to the sink right now? Look at this. Stamp and Mist. That'll get the gum sugar off my fingers. So you guys, you're going to think this is gross, but I don't like to throw away my gum if I chew it for just a short time. And some of you are going to say, don't even chew gum. But once in a while, I just want to freshen my breath. Anyways, I will take and save my gum on the top lid of my blender bottle. And that's where it's sitting right now. I was trying not to show it to you, so I was holding onto the gum so that it wouldn't fall off and gross you out. Anyways, I touched the gum. All right, this card is from Trisha Josephs, and this one is also a thank you for the demo dollars. So they're both demonstrators in my team. You guys, these are demonstrator dollar thank yous, I think, as we're going through these all. Here's another one from Cindy Howard. You guys, aren't these fun card ideas? I'm just loving these layouts. So this one is from Cindy Howard, and she also redeemed some demo dollars. Look at that. The take on that birdhouse. So it's all in pink. So we saw one turned into a doghouse. We saw a card where the house was red, white, and blue. We saw this card where we've got pink tones in there, pink and grays and blacks and whites. Just really pretty. I love all the different takes that you can, the different ways that you can use the products. So that was Cindy Howard's card, her beautiful card. Here's a fun fold card. Let's open it up. It's a gatefold, so it opens this way. And on the inside is Amy Rudd's message to me. Also, let's see, I think she had I'm not sure if she redeemed demo dollars or not, but basically she was having fun with new products. So I can't remember why she sent it, but she may have cashed in demo dollars, or maybe she was just sending a card with saying how much fun she was having. But look at that fun look on that card. Very festive. This is from Rita Ebiscotti, I think is how you say her last name. Again, another last name. I don't say everyone's last names all the time when I talk to them, but I hope I said it right, Rita. But she sent this, I'm guessing with a swap. I can't remember, Rita. You're going to have to clear that up for me. Here are some cards that I got with swap cards now, I believe. Here's another one. This is from Amanda Martin. I love the idea of just taking your block. This is taking your clear block, you guys. Literally putting ink on it, stamping it onto your paper, and you get that look. Isn't that fun? And then got this card from Amy Rudd. This is also a thanks for organizing the swap card. Same idea as that other strip card where it was 1 by 3 inch strips. There were 4 of them. But these 1 inch strips, or maybe they're 7/8. Let's measure them. They are 7/8 by 3 3/4. So if you wanted to duplicate that. Hey Rosie, I'm glad you're here. It's okay to be late. And then we have another card from Amanda Martin. She, let's see her card. Oh, this is with her swap that she sent in, her most recent swap. And this is using that Country Woods suite. I don't remember the exact name of it, but we got the paper there. And then this image comes from the floral kind of country flowers set that goes with it. Not the one with the birdhouses, but the other one. And that again is from Amanda Martin. And then I received this card from Ashley Carlson, and this is Just Because. This was a Just Because card. She actually was at the Creative Connections event in Medina, Minnesota. and had some extra swaps, and she gave me one. Very sweet of her. Love it. You can see the Wink of Stella on there. Used the Crumb Cake Blends marker first to color in, and then she added the Wink of Stella on top just to give it a little slight glitz and glimmer. Gorgeous card. Just stunning. She is like the master of making a very simple, quick card look amazing. Like, she barely uses anything, and they just look artsy and amazing. I just love them. All right, this card was from Pat Stewart. Thank you, Pat. Another card where she was basically thinking of me and wanted to send a hug, and then she was sad that she couldn't drive out from Illinois to come join us at Creative Connections this year, but she's hoping to do so next year, and I hope you do, Pat. So she got this idea. She said she cased it from Kim Vogel. So I'm not sure if it's a complete case, like a copy, or if she was able to just take that layout from Kim, but I love it, Kim and Pat. Thank you so much. Okay, we have more. See the table behind me? So these are, let's see here. These are ones that were gifted to me with gifts. So these cards here, am I missing a stack or no? I don't think I am. Maybe I am. I'm looking, oh, I am. Hang on. I'm like, where did all those go? Here they are. And they weren't even in the initial photo. You ready for more? Get some coffee, you guys. Just, bring your device with you when you go into your kitchen. We've got a card for birthday. Well, these are all birthday things now. So I saved all the birthdays for last. And so this card is from Lisa Marshall. Thank you, Lisa. This is a birthday card from her using that Country Woods paper. I love how she took, do you see the edges here? She took and made them stand out by brushing on or sponging on some brown ink along the edges. So it gives the illusion of a shadow as if it's popped up a bit, but it's not. It's flat down. Very pretty card. Oh, wait, got to see the inside. Ta-da! Look at that. Is that gorgeous? Very impressive. Oh my goodness, Lisa. Yep, that's the one that the envelope went with, Teresa. Remember we said I was missing an envelope was supposed to go with a certain card. I will find the envelope. It's probably this one right here. I'm thinking it's this one. Oops, sorry. It's probably this one right here. So anyways, that one goes with that. Then we've got this card. This one is from Tony Shaw. Hey, hon. He's trying to be so quiet. This is a casual live. I mean, it's public. We're going live everywhere, right? But it's not where I'm instructing. So my husband went and got a bunch of greenery for our backyard. I know it's the end of summer, but he says this is a great time to get good deals. They should last. If we plant them now, they should be able to come back up in the spring. So trying to green up our yard even more. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he got. So this is a fun fold card from Tony Shaw. It opens like that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And I love the color combination. This birthday card is using the Layering Leaves stamp set from Cindy Kittner. Thank you, Cindy. So I love this design too. This is another one of those layouts, a card sketch layout that you may have seen around, but it's also featured on page 22 of the catalog right in here. That card sketch, oops, sorry, hang on. Right there where my thumb is. So that's that card sketch idea right there. Very pretty card. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, and then we have, oh my gosh, look at this one. Look at that. Right? So this is that blackout type of inking technique where you take and emboss your paper, then you color in the insides of where you want your color to remain, like what you want to have show through. So this is the This is the opposite side that you normally have come out, like this is the debossed side. So these flowers are indented instead of coming outward. And so then you take and you color in all of those flowers, add your, color here and there. She probably used a color for the leaves and then a color for the red flowers. And then when you're done, you go over it with like a brayer. Or actually, I think, if I'm remembering this correctly, because I demonstrated this for you, you take your ink pad and you swipe it. You swipe the straight edge of the ink pad across the surface, and it will not go into the grooves. If you're really careful, it won't go into the grooves, and it'll just coat the top, and then you get that really stunning look. It's so pretty with the vellum on top. Again, that's from Joanne Pollock, from J. Pollock Designs. And then we have, she's a demonstrator in my group. She's got so many great ideas. I love it. This is from Caroline King. She sent this card to me for my birthday and said that she got the template from Miss Karen Titus. So isn't that pretty? Look at that embossing folder. I love that embossing folder. Did we ever have an embossing folder from Stampin' Up! That's just butterflies like that? Because if not, we should. Because butterflies are stunning creatures. I just love them. Is that an SU folder? This one here, it is. This is the, I'll show it to you. I feel like I still have a sticky on my hand. And I'm sure Lisa's going to probably link it too. She's so good today, you guys. Oh my gosh. She's good all the time. But I'm just catching all the things that she's posting because I'm not very good at catching them during the live. Do you see this? Isn't that really pretty? That is the Layered Florals 3D embossing folder. It's stunning. All right, then we have, and here we go. This card is from Miss Trisha Josephs. It just makes me smile. It's just one of those images that a little cow is so stinking cute, isn't he? Little cute cow, special day, a little bit of accenting for the embellishments. Just a fun, makes me happy kind of card from Trisha. Thank you for the birthday card, Trisha. This card is from Gail Beth Rice, and watch this birthday card, the way it folds. So it folds this way, like that, and then you can stand it up like that. So it's a display type of card. Isn't that fun? And then if you flip it over, she's got this little message down here at the bottom going in this direction, because when you flip it over, you flatten it down, you can see both of them. So thank you for the birthday card, Gail. Gail Beth, I'm guessing is how you say your name, because you've got both names in there on your signature. Sorry about that. Yep, Gail Beth. Then we've got another card. This is from Pat Stewart. You know what? I recognize this one, only it was using a different flower before. That was the Full of Life paper, and then there was a pink flower on there. So I got this card from her. In fact, I think she said on one of her cards, I may have sent this to you already, but it's a different one. It's a totally different version. But that was Pat's card to me for my birthday. Thank you, Pat. This card was gifted to me in person at the Creative Connections event when we were up on stage together. Susan Campfield and I were presenting on the highlights and hidden gems of the annual catalog. And so she had created a card similar to this, a pink version, and then she pulls this out during the presentation, and I hadn't seen it yet, and she goes, and I made this blue version, blue and green version, and then she hands it to me and says, happy birthday, and that was very sweet of her, so I love it. And I love that these little guys here are the shaker pieces, because when you have them to glue down onto a project, you miss that side. This is the flat side. That's the side that you have to glue down. And the other side is more of a frosted, dull side. So this is really shiny and glitzy when you use them in a shaker card like that. I love it. Here is a card using that cactus suite from a while back. This is from Karen Meyer. Happy birthday to me. And it's a really gorgeous card. I love the detail in here. I love the little felt pieces and all the die cut pieces. The coordinating paper, just stunning. She even did her envelope that way. And then we've got a fun fold card, and this is from Susan Wallen. happy birthday card. Look at this fun fold. So these two sides fold up like that, and then they come out like that. Very pretty, using that daisy paper, the daisy stamp set. Gorgeous. Love it. I'm making a mess over here, you guys. I think I'm going to start putting cards into my bucket on the right side. Okay. Do you remember this paper? This this poppy, oh, what was it called? Something poppy. Do you remember this? This was like the first time they came out with that design where you had the images going in one direction on one side and the other direction on the other side, and then we all were cutting them into 6 pieces and making cards real simply just because of that beautiful paper that was in there. Loved this paper. Everyone was in love with it. Just gorgeous. So this card is from Kim Torkelson. Very sweet of you, Kim. And I love how the pattern continues on into the inside like that. Another card from the Painted Petals Paper Pumpkin Kit. This is from V. Tran, who is a demonstrator in my group. So it opens up like that. Gorgeous, right? And she put Wink of Stella on the top of those beautiful coral flowers, so they just shimmer. Just stunning. All right, next. Next we have, I'm trying to read a comment, but it went by too fast. Sorry. It was like a paragraph and I wanted to catch it. I missed it. I'm so sorry. This card is a fun fold card from Pat Frank. Watch how this one opens. I've demonstrated a type of card like this before. I think it was using a tool set that we had, and there may have been like a graduation one too. I'm trying to think. Anyways, isn't that a fun look? Oh, there was one. I've done this card a few times. There's another one I can think of where it had these little characters, cartoony kinds of animals on it. Like there were baby cars and stuff. I don't know. I'd have to go back into my blog and look for them. But very sweet birthday card. Very stunning birthday card from Pat Frank. Thanks, Pat. This is a fun one. This one is from Sally Ellsworth, and it's using that holographic foil as a full layer behind this die cut set of leaves, which is also a full layer die that we used to have. So pretty. I don't think we have this die anymore. I'm trying to remember, but really pretty stuff. So thank you, Sally. I want to case all these cards. I love it. Thanks, Patricia. And I'm glad you signed your name, because I was going to say, thanks, PDH8447. This is a fun fold card, and I put the band on the wrong way. Anyways, this is, okay, you got to see this, how it opens up here. So it goes like this. And then you slide the belly band off, so the plane goes flying away. And then you open it up like this, and on the inside, another one of those types of fun pop-up pieces. This time, instead of a birdhouse, it's a little bag. I made these a while back, cased them from somebody else. We love sharing ideas with each other, don't we? So that was Amy Rudd's card to me. Thank you, Amy. And then I got this card from Maureen Rosenbaum. Let me just pull that out so you can, oh, we have nothing on the inside. I thought maybe there was something underneath. But sometimes people give me cards with Post-it notes, and then that allows me to re-gift it to somebody, but I don't always do that. Sometimes I do. It's nice to pass along cards, right? This is pretty, though. I don't know if I want to give it up. It's gorgeous. It's using that really pretty paper, that Thoughtful Wishes, maybe, or I want to say the word thought is in there, but I don't remember. Really stunning paper. Thank you, Maureen. Here's a card using a fun little angle cut on the corner here to expose this place where you can put a sentiment, and then your square embellishment can be put on as a diamond shape. This is from Nancy Keebler, who is a demonstrator in my group. And then thank you, Nancy. And then I got this card using that Kits Collection kit for the design. This is from Virginia Phillips. And I'm guessing that she grabbed these from the discard pieces that you get when you punch out from the kit. I feel like there's some foil in that kit. Maybe not. Thoughtful Journeys. Thanks, Margaret. Love it. Thanks. All right. Then we have, and that was from Virginia. Thank you, Virginia. Then we have this card, and this one is from Becky Ewing. Oh, and she sent me a Painted Petals refill kit because I had missed out. Do you remember that paper pumpkin kit that just disappeared like that? Like it was gone in a flash. Maybe within an hour or two, they were all sold out. She sent me one as a gift to go along with her card. That was very generous and kind of her. And look at her pretty card that she sent with it also. So, or pretty envelope, I should say. So she decorated the envelope. Thank you, Becky. This card is from Kathy Godwin, and Kathy made this cute little insert piece to go in the mailbox. So within the mailbox is another envelope and card wishing you a happy birthday. So stinking cute. I am into miniatures. One of the pages, and I don't know if I have one or more, but I follow on Instagram miniature videos, like people that, and they have like conventions. They go to conventions, you guys. I just saw one the other day where they were going to conventions and making miniature pieces for their miniature displays. Yeah, I loved doll houses when I was a kid. Kathy, love your card. Thank you. And then I received this card from Kay Dalton using a beautiful owl image. Not sure where she got that from, but love it. Owls are a big deal on my mom's side of the family. We love owls. Very stunning. I received this really pretty card from Joanne Peterson. It's using the Full of Life designer paper. So this is the way the paper looks, but then she embossed it and added these little embellishments, circle embellishments, to give it even more pizzazz. You can see just this really fun circular type of glow coming off of that sunshine type of look, right? Very stunning. Love it. Thanks, Joanne. Here's a card that I received from, this is from Zana Ames, and she's got a quilt look on here with little corner type of pieces. After you stick those all down, you emboss the whole thing. She's got an embossed layer underneath, and it totally looks like a quilted blanket, doesn't it? It's that bookbinding type fold again. Miss this ribbon, super pretty ribbon, gorgeous. I love how she used it where she didn't actually tie this ribbon, this felt speckly, sparkly stuff, but she took and put a piece of twine around it. It's a stunning, stunning card. Thank you so much, Zana. This card is from Lori Waddick. Lori Waddick did a little monkey card for me. Super cute. Isn't that fun? Love it. Thank you, Lori. Do you remember this paper? This was like a mosaic type paper that we had, and it had, I want to say there were butterflies on one too, but we had the hummingbirds all over on one sheet, or I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but it was just a fun card to fussy cut from. Loved it, loved it. This card is from Coco Villard, demonstrator in my group also. Very pretty card. I received this card from Faith, and Faith, I'm going to screw up how to say your last name. Faith Chmielewski. Did I say it right? I know I've tried to pronounce it before. You're so good to me. She sent me another card, and this is using kind of that stained glass look. I'm guessing it's vellum that she colored underneath. And then, oh, and it's missing one of the sequins. But I have one. I can put one back on. Really pretty. Gorgeous card from Faith. So sweet of you. This card is from Rose Carey. And I'm going to peel this off the back here. So this card is from Rose Carey. It's got a belly band with the medallion stuff from the Round We Go dies. Full of Life paper. This is also the zinnia paper on here. Open it up. Oops, it opens this way. Sorry. Open it up and look at that. That's where I got that card idea that I did with the Painted Petals kit. It was inspired by this card that I received from Rose. Isn't that gorgeous? So that is from Miss Rose Carey, also a demonstrator in our group. Love you, Rose. Slip that underneath the belly band. Okay, And then here is another past paper pumpkin kit from way back. Way back, you guys. A cup of something. I can't remember the name of the paper pumpkin kit, but I do remember that it had a cup of cheer in it. Maybe that was what it was called, a cup of cheer. It had these cute little cups. I remember turning this one into a monster, like a cup was coming out of a monster. I love making monster cards. Have you noticed? If you follow me, I haven't made one in a long time, and then I did one last Wednesday. It's so fun to make little creatures. They're just fun to make, right? So this is from Pam, and I want to make sure I tell the right name. Oh, Pam Irwin. Yes, Pam Irwin sent me this one. Thank you, Pam, for the beautiful card. And here is another stunning card. This is from Don Pomerang. Watch the way this one opens, you guys. So it has all of those fun little pieces that follow and open up. Isn't that stunning? And then you can put it on display. Oh yeah, this part opens up too. I need to instruct on that one. I haven't done a fun fold. Well, I just did a fun fold on Wednesday. What am I talking about? I need to do more fun folds, like every day. Oh, and here's the Sweet Pea stamp set. Love the Sweet Pea stamp set. This is from Noreen Harrell. So she sent me a birthday card with the sweet peas. Gosh, they're so cute. And I really love that she put like pink on their cheeks, and it worked with the blends markers. You can put the pink there and it'll show up through the green. Really fun. Yes, if you are watching this live and you're catching it midstream or you didn't catch the beginning or whatever, I would appreciate if you want to stick around, subscribe. I don't always do super, super long lives. This one's going to go overtime because it's a show and tell or a show and share type of live. And most of the time my lives are on instructing, but every once in a while, like since April, I haven't done one of these, and I'm sharing a bunch of cards that I've received since April. It is so fun to get these cards from you guys. I really appreciate it. I love the inspiration. I get so many ideas from you, and then I'm able to pass along the creative ideas that I come up with from your cards. So thank you. This kit is sitting on my desk because I want to do something alternate with it. I want to create something beyond. This is from Jeanette Harrelson. She's a demonstrator in our group. Thank you, Jeanette, for the birthday card. I have a few other birthday cards left. Hope you're still sticking with me. Oh, love you more. You're so sweet, Rose. I do. I love you guys. You're so kind. This is using a past paper pumpkin kit, and it's from Marsha Mara, and she did, I love it. I love the little layout here. She's got this, did you guys ever do this where you take the wings of these guys and flip them up a little bit? Because they can bend, and then you can see it makes it look like the dragonfly is flying off the card a bit more. Stunning card. Thank you, Marsha. And then I got this card, which is also using that same kit. This is from Vay Smith, another birthday card from Vay, and this one's using that same kit. Very pretty. Gorgeous. Here is a very, very handsome card, and this is using one of our Kits Collection kits. This is from Julie Kunzer, and this is a birthday card. There we go. Remember I mentioned that she was one of the few people that came over and gifted me some food when I was injured and healing. Look at this fun design. This is from Cheryl Lee, and so it opens like this, and you can have that diagonal piece coming across here because you've got these strips coming down in a diagonal pattern going across. That's another fun one that I need to do that design. Maybe in a future paper pumpkin kit or something, right? Then we have, oh yes, this one. Okay, so this is a corner bookmark card from Candace. Candace Johnson. CJ, you're so sweet. So this part here comes out of the pocket. There's a little pocket here. So she has a slit in the front, and then she's got this piece. And you can see how it comes together. It's actually like a little L. So you take a square. I've done this before, so I'm trying to remember back. And you fold one flap down and you fold the other flap down. This corner is omitted, okay? So there's no corner up here. It's just a L piece. Fold and fold. And then that's why this is double thick. And then she put a layer on top to decorate it. And this goes onto the corner of a book to save your spot where you're reading. So pretty. Thank you, Candace. And this card is from Luann Peterson. Oh yeah, it's magnetic. I'm like, why can't I open this? This is from Luann Peterson. It's one of those, I know it has a name because I've done this too. Done this card in the past too with a paper pumpkin kit. I'm remembering it right now. It's a card that had little skeletons in it. I made an eyeball on the inside. So when you open it up, this eyeball opens up. But I've also done this with like, there was a magnolia set that we had years back before the more recent one. So watch. Imagine whatever you want on the inside of this little iris place, okay? So opening these parts up makes that image on the inside appear. Is that cool? Oh my gosh, there's so many interactive and fun fold cards out there. They are addictive, you guys. Thank you, Luann, for that card. Here's one of these fun little pop-up type cards. This is from Cheryl Whitesell. And it goes like this. And it stands up. Those are fun to make too. Oh my goodness. I just want to create all day now after seeing all these ideas. I think a couple of you have said that. Like, I'm inspired. I can't wait to go back. You know, jot down some of these ideas or sketch some of them out, or just play the video again and you can pause it, look at the screen of the card, and then say, okay, I'm going to recreate something like that, right? Isn't that fun, Karen? I know, the bookmark card idea. It's so fun. Oh, someone's mom's watching with them. Brooke, yay. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Okay, so very fun card. Oh, and on the back side, she has her little message to me. This is just one that you want to sit and open and close and open and close. Thank you, Cheryl. Here's another one. This is similar to Cheryl's card. So Cheryl and Marcine Ingram, both demonstrators in our group, and she did a similar type of layout that Cheryl did. They're very good friends with each other, so they were probably making these types of cards together one day. Here is a card that is from Karen Andrusick. This is one from a past paper pumpkin kit. And I love that you wrote the name of the kit in here. Oh my gosh. From the Hugs from Shelley May 2019 kit. The envelope paper. She's finishing up cards from past paper pumpkin kits. Thank you, Karen. Karen's on the live with us. Say hello to Karen, you guys. Very pretty. Thank you for the birthday card, Karen. Here is another card from a past paper pumpkin. I love paper pumpkin. This is why people send me paper pumpkin kit cards, right? You guys are so good to me. I love it. Absolutely sticking with you to the very end. Oh, thanks, Eleanor. Thanks for the emojis, too. So this card is from Kristen Crowley, also somebody that I got to meet for the first time in my team back in Houston in the spring. So Kristen was out there. It was so much fun, you guys. You'll have to join to be a demonstrator just to come to events. The next one coming up is going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina in next spring, right? Is it next spring? Yes, next spring. So join us, become a demonstrator, get your discount, become a discount shopper, and then come to the events. They're so much fun. We have a blast together. And then we do like a big team event too, and we walk down the roads together after the team event's done and we get silly. Okay, so here is a card from Nancy McKenzie. This one here, and you can either fold these this way or the other way or whatever, and then when they come out of the envelope, you open it up, you can prop it down like that. So this is a thank you, and she gifted it to me because she came out here from Iowa to come to the Creative Connections event. She drove, stayed in a hotel, and hung out with us. It was so fun to hang out with you, Nancy. And her husband gifted me this beautiful cutting board. I even have like this balm to help keep the cutting board in good condition. Now that I've done this live, I can now put this in my kitchen. I've been waiting so that I can do a live, and that way I can put my cards and my gifts away. And that one is going straight into our kitchen. I'm so stinking excited. It's so sweet of you. I have a couple other gifts, or things that were more gifty, I should say. So these little guys here were sent to me before my birthday. Aren't they fun? So they are pens. They are pens that look like tools. These are from Kathy Godwin. So I have a whole little set of tools here, and I may have to bring them up to the lake to put them in my dad's, well, no, you could, you know what? My husband has a little tool area. We could put them out there, and that way we would have pens for using when we're outside using our tools. Because they're just so stinking cute. You just want to do that, right? So she gave me a bunch of those because she remembers me mentioning how much I love tool sets. So my dad is a builder, and his name is Bob. So how funny is that, right? Do you guys know the show Bob the Builder? My kids used to watch it a lot when they were little. And then this is her beautiful card that she sent with it. It's a slimline card that opens this way. So that was very sweet of Kathy to do that. Then maybe I'll bring one up to my dad because he needs to have a tool like that. Is that okay if I regift one of them? Okay, and this is for Sue, from Sue Dias. So Sue Dias, I can just leave that on there because it's tacked on there. But look what she gave me. So we were at Creative Connections, and she made a bunch of these. And this was one that she handed to me and said, just because you're my friend kind of thing. And I didn't have anything to give her back. Really fun. Candy corn jelly bellies. I have not tried those yet. I will have to. And this is using our Halloween set that's in the online exclusives. You can see the Wink of Stella on top there. Fun little pot of boiling trouble. A little hocus pocus. So fun. Now I can eat the jelly beans because I've shared it. In fact, speaking of eating, I'll show you this one next. So Kathy Howard, demonstrator in my group, she's also very generous, as you've seen, because I've gotten some cards that I've shared from her with you just in this live right now. But this is another card that she gifted me using the Mediterranean Blooms Suite. Really pretty take on it. And there's the inside. And then she also decorated the envelope flap. And it came in a box because in the box was this stunning, and super large. Like this is what you would take with you when you go out of the house for the day. Because I try to drink a lot of water in the day. And this would give me way more water than some of my other containers that I have. It's just amazing, and it's like insulated. So I have to figure out how to open it up. Oh, when you slide that, okay, I'm getting it. But this pops off. Do you screw it off? Yeah, I screw it off. And inside it's insulated. And she had this candy in there. Do you hear it shaking? She had that one in there. And she had this one in there. Somehow she stuffed these both into here. They must have gotten air back in them because they don't fit in there anymore. But then she couldn't fit the third one in. I love these chocolates, these Brooksides, you guys. And then these are always fun, right? What's the flavor? Dark chocolate truffles? Hello, Cindy. Oh, now I have to eat them. Okay, and then she had this one, but it was outside the box of the container, the tumbler. And it's one hard piece of chocolate because it came on a hot day. So this, there's a couple loose pieces in there, but this is all one solid mass. And now I can open it and show it to my boys and my husband, and we can eat little chunks off of it. Love this candy. Very fun. So thank you, Cindy, for that gift. I have a couple other gifts here. Another one that contained some candy, but it also came melted because it came around the same day. So this had a few different Lindt, those little ball type of chocolates, LINDT chocolates in them. So unfortunately I had to throw them away. They did actually get a little bit of, because they aren't wrapped super tight, so there was like chocolate on the inside shreddies of the box. And so I had to throw the shreddies away. But luckily it didn't touch much onto this artwork. I think there was one little piece, although I don't see it now. Maybe it didn't affect it. Anyways, beautiful little birdhouse container. Isn't that sweet? So this is from Michelle Carlson. And she gave me not only this cute little container, but there was a card that came with it that coordinated. And it props up like this. Look at that. Stunning, right? This birdhouse set of dies is just amazing. So that's Michelle's card to me, her handmade gift. And then I think she heard that I love birdhouses because I do. I don't collect them, but I guess I'm going to start because here is this cute little birdhouse ornament. Super pretty. One more card to share, and it was basically a card that just has a nice little message across it. Love. Judy is such a dear to me. We had a conversation on the phone yesterday, and she's just one of my dear friends, and she gifted me this card along with some other stuff on the inside that, like a little thing that I can spend. So that was nice. But just the message and the words that she shares with me when we have phone conversations or texts back and forth or whatever. Just a dear person in my life. So I appreciate all of you so very much. This was just so much fun to share. I don't think I have anything else that is sitting around the room that I need to pull out and present to you today, but I hope you enjoyed this show and share time. Lisa, thank you so much for taking extra time out of your day to come and help out with this live. And thank you all for tuning in. It was a very impromptu type of live. I didn't want to like devote myself to it and then feel committed if something else came up. I woke up this morning, I said, it's going to work. We're going to make it work. We can do it. Now let me tell you about some of the things that are happening with Stampin' Up! Before I let you go, because today is the last day of August. It's August 31st. So let me see if I can go over to my website. I'm going to bring you over to my website. Let's just click on a blog post that is shorter so we can scroll to the bottom quicker. Actually, no, you know what? I want to go back to this one because this will have the latest information. Sorry, we're going to have to scroll for a minute, so close your eyes if you get dizzy. Okay, I'm scrolling down to the bottom, almost to the bottom. This is the one where I shared 40 cards, you guys. They're loading. There they are. Okay, so some news. Stampin' Up! Was having a designer paper sale this month, and it lasted the whole month of August, pretty much. August 6th through the 31st. Basically, you could enjoy 15% off of select designer series paper packs. So when you go to any of my blog posts, if you're looking at the bottom of the post, it'll give you the latest promotional information, things that are happening. And so this is the sale. You get 15% off these packs through today. Then also this is the last day to redeem any bonus day coupons that you may have earned in July. So if you were somebody who ordered in July at least $50 worth, then you could have that $5 coupon to put towards an order this month. And you don't even have to do a minimum order. You could order like a $5 item, right? And then you're just paying shipping and tax or whatever. But and then this is happening, Stampin' Storage. I don't know if you follow me on social media, but I do have oops, that's not it. Here it is. Oh, that's not it. This is it. I do have a Facebook page. So if you are watching on Facebook, you can all wave because you're watching me from my page. If you're not on Facebook and you want to join me there, you can learn about some of the latest news. Like I'll post Stampin' Storage sales right away on my Facebook page and share it to my Facebook group, which you can also be a part of. It's a great place to come and post your creative ideas. So if you have, say, another take on that monster card that we just did on Wednesday, create it, take a picture of it, and post it in our Stamp Your Art Out group on Facebook. It's a great place to go to get ideas. But yes, Stampin' Storage is having a sale through the end of September. 15% off and free shipping in the 48 states. So that's a really good deal. Really good deal, and it's lasting a whole month. If we scroll even further below, this is news about stuff that's coming up. We're going to have a scrapbooking line of products beginning officially that is Stampin' Up! Exclusive products. So we did have Close to My Heart products coming over from Close to My Heart, but now we're going to open up and have a whole new line that is similar to what Close to My Heart used to have. So it's kind of like we married and now we're having this beautiful baby. I'm so excited for scrapbooking products, our line to grow. I am a scrapbooker. When I was doing in-person classes in my home, I would say half of my customers came for scrapbooking classes and the other came for card making classes. I completely love scrapbooking. I used to host retreats. So this is totally up my alley. I'm so stinking excited for this new line of products to begin. World Card Making Day. You'll want to click here because it's going to bring you to a flyer with a QR code that you can scan, and then you can sign up for a free event, a World Card Making event that Stampin' Up! Is hosting on October 5th for all of us, demonstrators, customers, fans of Stampin' Up!, right? Basically, they're going to take the ephemera packs that I just shared with you at the beginning of this video, and they're going to take and make some fun card ideas from them. And you can craft along with them, so it tells you in my post today, my post that went live today. I think this was today, or was it yesterday? Maybe it was this morning. I can't remember. It was this morning. Gosh, this went live this morning. But it tells you right here the things that they recommend that you purchase so that you can craft along with everybody. So that's the news. That is the news of things that are happening. The new mini catalog, this one here, is debuting on September 4th. So lots of fun new goodies, couple new kits, collection kits coming our way. It's going to be a good time. I hope that you continue to tune in to my lives. Make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, my Facebook page. Click like, share. I'm going to let you all go. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. And now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye, everyone.